There, sure. No, the diversion tonight is, wanted to just briefly set this up. In 2007, we started the VIC. That's when we incorporated as a 501c3 nonprofit. And that was a result of me traveling around the world in my younger days, and then got married with 4 kids and settled in downtown Valparaiso. So needed a cultural outlet to kind of explore other countries, have my kids grow up with other languages and other cultures and other people, and introduce folks like you to people from other countries. So the VIC was born in 2007, and the very first person that I asked to join in what has become the Valparaiso International Center was a gentleman that's here tonight, and so we wanted to acknowledge him. So he was the first person I asked, and it ended up being, of course, the right person and the best person for that. He was the retired, not at the time, but now, retired International Studies Director at Valparaiso University for almost 2.5 decades. He was in charge of all international students coming into Valpo, all American students going to other programs around the world. He was the head of scholars, anything international, he was the one. He's a legend on campus, has a scholarship that he endowed for international students. And so I would see him over the years at homecoming and the like, and once we moved to Valparaiso, we became friends. And wouldn't you know, he joined in, first person, almost the first day, and has stuck with it all the way till now. So he and his wife Sandy have kind of retired from public life in a way, downsized into the Pines Village, and their daughter Molly lives in Chicago. But this is his last community kind of service-oriented group. He was involved with dozens of various organizations over the years, and he's not liking me harping on him. He wanted this super low-key. But anyway, he was retired president just, I think, in the last month or two of the Valparaiso University Retirees Group. And he's been chair of our board for many years, longtime board member, and so I appreciate that board members, Emeritus Meenakshi Guman is here to recognize him. Let's see, Ron said he was coming, but I don't see him. And then, but we wanted to make sure that he was recognized publicly. He didn't want anything. We're going to recognize him privately at his final board meeting in June. But anyway, Hugh McGuigan is integral to everything that the VIC stands for and all of our successes. So we really appreciate his service throughout the years, and he and Sandy being members of our community. So please help me acknowledge Hugh McGuigan. You want to say something? No.
Thank you, Dwayne, for your kind words. It's been a pleasure, and as I told Dwayne, I will continue to attend things as time allows.
All right. Yeah, he has been at almost as many Fourth Fridays as I have from over the years. So, and he promises to keep coming. But thank you so much, Hugh, and we'll see you at the board meeting. Right? Okay. Final board meeting. Speaking of Fourth Fridays, normally we don't take a break throughout the year except when it conflicts with Thanksgiving. And then don't do December, and we don't do the month of the World Cultural Festival. But little news is that in June, we won't have one. Kevin, who's our board member back there in the sound, he's going to be in the Philippines, poor guy. I'm going to be in Sweden, and poor guy, yes, thank you. Hey, I haven't been overseas in a long time, so I'm very much looking forward to this. My daughter Giovanna is at Lund University, just outside of Copenhagen, Denmark. She's been there for 2 years. My wife went and visited her last month for a couple of weeks and really enjoyed it. My turn in a couple of weeks, and I'll go pick her up and bring her home. And not that we don't trust that she's been going to school and doing all this, but it's just best that I check up on this situation, right? So I'm going to do that. What's that?
Is there a guy coming with her?
I don't think so. I'm not aware of any Swedish males returning. Yes. Right. So, but it was interesting that we did a presentation on Sweden the month before she went there. So it was perfect timing. So, and maybe she'll give a presentation when she gets back on it at some point. So anyway, so we're taking that quick break, and we'll be back in July. Okay. So on to the show. Rosa from El Salvador, I met her at the World Cultural Festival last year. She and her husband James are new to Valparaiso, only been here for about a year. So a month or two after they moved in, they went to the World Cultural Festival, and we've been waiting for her to return and give this presentation to you guys ever since. They both live in Valparaiso, but both of them work at different jobs in Rensselaer. And if you read her bio, I could barely understand any of it. I mean, just because she's too academic and much smarter than I, apparently. So I'm hoping that she's going to explain what she does and what her background is, because it's fascinating. I would like to point out that James, her husband, is from St. Louis, and you may know that that's where I am from. If Chicago Cub and Chicago Blackhawk fans could exit, please, we could get on with the show, right? Yeah, okay.
No, I'm staying. Too bad.
Uh-oh, we have a rowdy crowd. There's pushback.
I'll see you after the presentation.
Oh? No.
Outside.
Okay. There you go. So, no, we welcome all Cubs and Blackhawks fans. Don't worry. Go White Sox. So, all right. So, Rosa is going to tell us about the sights and sounds and smells of El Salvador. And for folks who are here for the first time, know that we save questions towards the end. So I'll moderate that, and you'll have a chance to ask any questions that you like. And then we'll get some tables and chairs around, and you'll have some El Salvadoran food and drink afterwards and socialize. We invite you to stick around for that. So thank you very much for coming, and please welcome Rosa and James.
I'm Rosa, I am from El Salvador, and I'm going to present my country. Well, El Salvador is known as the volcano land. We have more than 15 volcanoes, but 10 still active. Wow. So yeah, and yeah, we are located here, the smallest country in America. Yeah, we connect with the Pacific Ocean, and yeah, El Salvador, officially the Republic of El Salvador, is the smallest and most densely populated country in Central America, known as the land of volcanoes, and is located between North and South America, covering approximately 20,041 kilometers. I'm not saying kilometers? Okay. Well, yeah, it is El Salvador and Guatemala. I think you guys have a presentation already from Guatemala, so yeah, he is my neighbor. Yeah, there's Mexico, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia. And our capital is San Salvador. I am from Sonsonate, in a small town called Nahuizalco, where I grew up for 17 years of my life, and after that I moved to Honduras to study. So yeah. About San Salvador, we have the National Palace. Is a beautiful place because there we have many presentations about our culture, like singers, dancers, and different programs to expand the art in El Salvador. Oh, can you go back? I want to speak that. Be nice. Oh, this is our new library, Be Nice Library, and it's beautiful. I haven't seen it yet because I have been in United States for almost 4 years and I have not been able to come back yet. So yeah, and this is new and I'm very excited to see this place. And this is the Church Metropolitan Cathedral in San Salvador. About our language and culture. Spanish is the official language with some indigenous language like Nahuatl, still spoken Salvadorian. And Salvadorian culture is a rich blend of indigenous tradition, Spanish colonial story, and modern Latin American influence, emphasizing family and community. Well, where I am from, some people still speaking Nahuatl, but it's not many people. Unfortunately, we lost a lot of our native language. My grandma, she used to speak Nahuatl, but unfortunately I never learned the language. But we still speaking some words like bowl, we say wakal, and many words that we don't recognize now come from the Nahuatl language. And this is a study where they made a sense about what other language in El Salvador they speak. And yeah, and surprising. English is, a lot of people is trying to learn and be able to communicate to have more opportunities in the country and outside the country. About the history of El Salvador, I don't know if someone here before have heard about El Salvador. Yeah. So yeah, in the early history before the Spanish arrived, El Salvador was home to indigenous groups as a Nahuatl, Lenca, Maya, Chorqui, Cacopera. Those four were more prominent, but were more different indigenous tribes in El Salvador. During the Spain colonization, Spain conquered the territory in 1900s. El Salvador became part of the Captaincy General of Guatemala under the Spanish rule. Indigenous people lost land and were forced to work for Spanish colonizers. And our independence was in 1821 when El Salvador became and joined the Federal Republic of Central America, and El Salvador officially became independent country in 1941. In El Salvador, our product is the coffee. And we export a lot of coffee here to US. We have beautiful mountains where the coffees grow. I don't know if you can speak.
Every time you get close to any of the mountains, you are surrounded by coffee plants. It is definitely their number one export is coffee. It's all over down there, and it is delicious.
They export a lot of coffee from El Salvador. Everywhere you go, you are surrounded by coffee plants.
Yeah, and it smells so delicious.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. And well, coffee economy and social inequality. During the 1800s, coffee became the country's most important export, wealthy gained power while many poor farmers lost their land. This created a strong social inequality and poverty. And in the 1932 indigenous massacre, La Matanza, many farmers and indigenous people protested against poverty and unfair treatment. The uprising was led in part by communism leader Farabundo Martin, and the government, led by General Maximiliano Hernandez Martinez, violently stopped the rebellion. Around 10,000, 30,000 people, mostly indigenous people, were killed. That involved kids, mothers, and fathers. So this is in 1933 is when most of my indigenous people died. Unfortunately, this is when we lost all our culture and everything, our language. And yeah, in the Civil War, consequences of the La Matanza in 1932, always is consequences of actions, unfortunately. So we had the Civil War, and El Salvador experienced a civil war between the government and La Guerrilla, groups known as the FML and FMLN. The war was caused by poverty, inequality, political repression, and human rights abuse. More than 75,000 people died during the conflict. Thousands of Salvadorans migrated to other countries, especially in the United States. The war officially ended with the peace accords signed in 1992. And yeah, this is when a lot Salvadorians, we start immigrating to the United States. And now El Salvador is known for its rich culture, hardworking people, beautiful beaches, and growing tourism. The country has changed significantly in recent years with improvements in security and infrastructure.
During the Civil War era of El Salvador, there was a mass exodus of people from El Salvador to the United States. Now that there is a lot more peace in El Salvador, there's a lot of El Salvadorans going back to El Salvador to go home and see their family that they haven't seen. El Salvadorans going back to El Salvador to go home and see their family that they haven't seen in 30, 40 years.
Yeah. So yeah, this is what I was speaking about. The most phenomenal indigenous was Nahuatl, Lenca, Maya, Shorty, Cacopera. Where I am come from, we used to speak Nahuatl Pipil. And yeah, because I live here, the Lencas were here, Cacopera, Maya Shorty, Alacula, and Maya Pucoman, Mixe, and Cinca. So we're different indigenous speaking their own language, but unfortunately we lost all these in 1932. And we just have some people that still speak it, but just Nahuatl. And now we cycle. And my hometown, we still celebrating a lot indigenous traditions, like this, what is the name? La Cofradia. We call it La Cofradia, and we celebrate, we recreate the war, but as a dance, like to represent what happened in La Matanza. This was the traditional dress.
Traditional dress.
The traditional dress in El Salvador that is beautiful, and we still using huaraches. In my town, we have something called el mercadito nocturno, and a lot of people, for example, put bells during the night. They sell food until 2 or 1 a.m. And hence people at this hour going to El Mercadito and buy some food, and it's very cheap food, so it's affordable for everyone. And part of El Salvador, and what my grandma used to do is make canastas how do I say it?
Baskets.
Yeah, baskets. This is baskets and furniture is big part of what we do. Yeah, my family you have.
Her uncles and cousins build furniture and a little wood shop on the corner of a highway that the size of the furniture does not look like it should be coming out of that size of the wood shop. It's a tiny little wood shop, and they put together big, beautiful, massive doors, dining room table sets, big wooden benches that look like church pews and stuff. They do amazing work.
Yeah. So yeah, Nahuizalco, a historic town in Sonsonate, is renowned for its indigenous heritage, artisan markets, and traditional food. It features a unique night market illuminated by candles and is famous for handmade craft. And here we have our food. This is like atol de elote, is corn atole.
It's like a cream corn soup kind of thing. That's the only way I know to explain it.
Yeah.
It's like cream corn. Delicious.
And this is queso fresco with loroco and empanadas de leche. This is what I'm going to share with you, so you can try some of that. It's so delicious. Tamales, pupusas. Well, I don't know if have you heard about the pupusas. I heard that you already tried it. So delicious. So yeah, it's from El Salvador, but I want to show you because I already know that you know the pupusas. I bring something else called pastelito de pollo. So yeah, this is the empanada de leche and pastelitos. We have pastelitos de carne, and like meat pastelitos and chicken pastelitos. Tres leches, quesadilla, nuegados, and atol de elote. And about our music and dance. Now, it's cumbia, marimba. I don't know if you heard the music that was marimba. Is like an instrument that you, yeah, it's an instrument that you touch.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the name.
It's like a xylophone.
Yeah, it's like a xylophone.
Yeah, it's like a xylophone. And yeah, marimba, folklore music, modern, and now the modern genres is like reggaeton, pop, salsa, and yeah.
And those are the traditional dresses that they wear when they do their traditional dances.
And yeah, we are very passionate about soccer. Yeah, we love soccer. Now beach soccer is getting more exposure because yeah, you know, we have a beautiful beaches. So why? Yeah, we just start participating in beach soccer leagues and yeah, and surfing. Unfortunately, I am very scared about the ocean, but yeah, many people practice surfing and yeah. About the places that you should visit. Yeah, this is Huayua, called La Ruta de las Flores. It's like the flower road.
Yeah.
And it's many, like 5 little villages that each one has something rich to show, like flora, fauna, and yeah, this is Huayua. They have delicious food. They have a festival every Sunday that they made food, traditional food, and they sell it to everyone. And everybody, the Sundays, the families in El Salvador go out and eat in the small little towns. So you see a lot of people a Sunday going to eat some pupusas, so everything. Yeah.
Her mother has a boutique in
Yeah.
Huayua.
My mother has a boutique in that place.
And it's right next to that
The
church, Santa Ana,
No, this is Cristo Negro, Black Jesus.
the Black Jesus.
Yeah.
It is a wood carving of Jesus
Mhm.
that is stained very dark,
Yeah.
Black Jesus. But right next to that church is her mother's boutique, and catty corner across from that is the park where all of the vendors set up. So whenever I was in El Salvador, we got to go to that park a lot, and it is amazing the diversity of food because of their proximity to the Pacific Ocean. There is so much seafood. They have amazing steaks. It was awesome for all of that to be going on right in the middle of the park. It's really cool to see down there the difference in community, the way that they get together on the weekends and put all the vendors on display.
So, yeah. And this is a taco. Like you see, we have a lot of cerros, like mountains and volcanoes, so it's a beautiful view. I really love to go there. In the mornings, you can listen to the birds, but beautiful, and the sun, the sunsets, everything is a beautiful place to go. And this is the waterfalls, and many people go there to, now they made pools close to the waterfalls.
Waterfalls.
Well, yeah, waterfalls, and yeah. This is Lago de Coatepeque. Isn't a season that this lake turned turquoise? Turquesa? What is it, turquoise?
Turquoise.
Turquoise, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm still. Yeah,
Turquoise.
Turquoise. So yeah, and this is El Boquerón volcano. Like I said, we have 20 volcanoes, and each one is very close to each other.
In every direction you go, there is a volcano in El Salvador.
Yeah.
It is, it's where a lot of seismology studies
Yeah,
are
we
done.
have a lot little airports
A lot of little
every
earthquakes.
day, like
Their
small
airport
one.
is designed to absorb earthquakes. We were
Yeah.
sitting in the airport waiting for my flight to go back to the U.S. and everybody in the airport is shaking around and nobody freaked out. Everybody was like, yeah, it's another earthquake. I was scared. They were like, yeah, it happens. So that's how normal earthquakes are there. They're constantly happening.
Yeah, we have.
Is that snow in the mountains?
No, it's the
Clouds.
Clouds.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
That makes
do
more
have
sense.
snow.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, this is the Mayan ruins Joya de Serén. It's known as the Pompeii of the Americas because it's the same situation that happened in Pompeii. A volcano exploded and a lot of people died, but with the time we recognize these.
They preserved the ancient ruins.
Yes. And this is Cerro Verde. It's like a mountain. Here is the mountain and here is the volcano. And you can see the volcano from the mountain and it's beautiful. And this is Surf City. And it's like a, how can I explain what Surf City is?
I think it's a city that likes surfing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We have a lot. Well, many people speak English there, so
Yes,
yeah.
when we went to Surf City,
Mhm.
there was a lot of tourists there,
Yeah.
a lot of people, and
And they-
the
yeah.
full wetsuits for the going out and surfing and everything. We saw a whole bunch of people riding around. I am also scared of the ocean, too, so
Yeah.
I really want to surf, but I just respect the ocean too much for it.
So yeah, we have a lot American culture coming to South City. So yeah, it's beautiful. And about the economy of El Salvador, like I say, the main sectors are agriculture, manufacturing, service, and tourism. We use the US dollar too. We got dollars in 2001.
2001.
In 2001, we have the dollar as a currency, and we import textiles, coffee, sugar, seafood, and we're still growing with technology because now we have many call centers, and this is why many people from my age is learning English to be able to have a job in the call center. So yeah, we for coffee, sugar, textile, clothing, seafood, medical devices, plastic products, and tropical food. And about our government, he's our president, Nayib Bukele, and we operate. He operates as a democratic republic.
The
Okay.
country of El Salvador operates as a democratic
Yeah.
republic.
Exactly. And yeah, we have governed by a president, legislative assembly, and Supreme Court, government focus on security, economy, growth, and tourism and technology. So yeah, this is our national symbol of El Salvador, and our national flower is Flor de Isote. And this is our national bird, is the toro boss, and the national tree is the maquilisquat. And it's beautiful because it turns white and pink, so it's beautiful. We really love the maquilisquat. So this is how we celebrate Independence Day. We celebrate annually on September 15th. It's a vibrant national holiday. Festivities include parades, traditional dances, lively marching bands, and spectacular fireworks display. We love fireworks. We celebrate fireworks for everything. So
And everything. There's fireworks for a christening. There's
yeah.
fireworks for everything. Everything. I love it, but it is almost comical how much they use fireworks for
Yeah,
everyday
we
normal
know.
celebrations. Somebody's birthday, give out the fireworks.
My parents, like a lot with fireworks too. And yeah, many people go and dance in the streets, and yeah, many schools, they prepare during the year these